Okay, so do get up, and if you can't see, do get up and move. Okay, so we've literally got two sections. Okay, and you've got one of the parts in one hand and one in the other hand. Okay. So what we're going to do is take a small section from the back of one of the sections, and it's going to cross over into the other section. So all the time you only ever hold your two, so you've only ever got hold of two sections, which unlike the others we're going to do later. Okay, so you just take your section and it comes straight over and becomes part of the other section. Okay, and you just do the same again. So part of your right hand section goes over into your left.
It's always the back bit, yeah?
Yeah, so it's always from the back, and it's going to always come over and into your other section. So you still, it just becomes part of that section, okay? And then you alternate, obviously, as you go down, you take one from that side, which becomes part of this section, one from your left-hand section over to your right. So you just do that all the way down.
If you do it from the top, do you do the same thing?
If you do it, an on-scalp?
Yeah.
No. I'm going to show you that a bit later on. I want you to all have a go at this first. I'm aware that some people will already know how to do that. That's fine. I'd just like you to practice it then if you already know.
No, I got a clue.
And then we'll master this. And then I'll show you how to do the on-scalp. Okay? So you can see you're literally taking really small sections, and obviously you can take
thicker ones.
You can take thicker ones, but it isn't quite as effective. Like if you look at those pictures, when you've got a bit, the one with the cat on the shoulder, that's got much bigger sections, and it actually just looks like a normal. It looks like a normal plait. So the bigger you do, obviously the less effective it is. The finer you do it, it's far more effective, and you'll get much more of your actually your fishtail effect. And you'll see, once you go along, you'll see why it's called the fishtail, because that's what it obviously looks like. It's looking very much like the
tail of a fish.
Yeah. I can't think what they're called, the gills on the fish, or whatever you call them. Scales, that's it. I'm a hairdresser, not a fisherman. Yeah. So you can see, so it's quite a loose thing. It's not like, unlike your other plaits, which as you go through them, you'll see your other plaits there's far more tension. With the fishtail plait, it's much looser, and obviously you can make it as tight. You can obviously tighten it up, or you can loosen it off. So I actually think sometimes the looser it is, the more effective. Yeah. And also, it's a type of, on curly hair, it looks quite nice when it's loose, and then you've got some curls coming out of the bottom of it. So this is sort of going into that unit where, it is going to be quite intricate work. It's going to be quite fiddly. Like I say, this, unlike the one we're doing later on, is slightly easier, because you literally have got two sections, and you're just crossing over all the way down.
I like it. It looks so pretty.
Yeah. Okay, so we're going to go all the way down. Okay. So we're going to use a band to secure it at the bottom. And that is literally it.
Beautiful.
So as you can see, what I want you to do to begin with is to do it from the band. So if you pop a band in, that's why you're going to need long hair. If your heads you've got aren't long, then you can borrow a longer one, so that's fine. But you'll just find it easier if that band's holding it in place. Obviously, what you can do, you can always do that, and then you can snip that band out. But obviously, if you were doing something like one of the pictures we had, you may well have wanted to dress out the top, so you may have put some back combing in and created the look that you want at the front there. But this is your very basic fishtail plait, so I want you to do that first. Okay. So if you need a long head, yeah, I can get you one out.